All right, we are back here on the podcast. I'm here with Dory Casper. I'm so excited to have this podcast with you. We've been trying to do this for a while, and our schedules just didn't mesh, but tonight is the night. So I am super thrilled and excited. You actually have a couple things going, but there's one that we want to talk about primarily. But first off, let me give a disclosure because that's just what I do. We are going to sit and talk about a topic in a moment, but these are just tips, advice, suggestions, and, just a generic conversation between two adults regarding our opinions, our experiences, our education, and what we are experts at. Let's just put it that way. We're experts, but we're not doctors. We're not licensed nutritionists or dietitians, but we are here to offer some health and fitness ideas or tips or suggestions that we want to share with you. But Dory, you want to talk today about this fun way to work out, burn some calories that is called Essential Bounce. Is that right?
Yes. And thank you, Catherine, for having me on. I'm so honored to be on one of your podcasts. This is awesome for me personally. So what I have started here in Fairbanks in North Pole, Alaska is Kangoo Jumps classes. So if you haven't heard of Kangoo Jumps, and I wish I had a boot with me, I should have brought a boot upstairs, but it's these boots, and under the boot is a spring assembly. It's got two shells, and then in between is a spring, and the spring absorbs 80% of the impact of your jump. So the whole point of this is to absorb impact so that if you have bad knees, if you have bad hips, bad joints, bad ankles, if you get sore feet, this assembly under this boot will absorb 80% of that impact. So it's awesome for folks who get sore feet, who have bad knees, who might be carrying a little bit of extra weight, who perhaps haven't worked out in a while. It's just easy on the body. A great way to get started. And I will say the cardiovascular workout is for real. I mean, it really is. However, that can be modified for those folks who haven't jogged in a while or done any cardio or done a spin class. We can definitely start easy. We can start slow. We can just tap. We don't ever have to leave the ground. We can tap it out, and then we just begin to build up endurance over time. I've seen people at the beginning of a class who hang on to a pole or the wall the entire class, but then their second class, they're kind of coming away from the wall. They're beginning to have more confidence in their abdominal control and their abdominal balance and their abdominal strength. And then they're still tapping perhaps, but then on the third class, like maybe they're beginning to leave the ground, they're beginning to try the bounce. I've seen people progress so incredibly on these boots, and every class builds abdominals. Like, that's the focus of our class, is the abdominal control. So I can go off into that, Catherine, but I'll let you interject if you have anything to add, or else I could talk the whole half hour here.
No, I absolutely love it. I love it. I guess one of the questions that comes to mind is what is first, I'm all about the core. The core is essential. It's something that we all need to work on, especially when you're going on your fitness or health journey. When you first start out, that should be the main focus. Learn how to pull in that core and improve that core. And I know that you work with your clients on that. And that's learning how to do that before you probably put the boots on is great. And knowing to engage that core and go and bounce. I love it. I love everything about this. So question that I have that keeps coming to my mind is, what is the calorie burn on this type of workout? Like, do you have a half-hour session? Is it an hour session? Do I expect to burn like 150 to 300 calories? What am I looking at?
So my classes are typically an hour each. and we do a gentle warm up, and then I'll take you through a progressively harder routine, and then we kind of arc it back down and we begin to cool it down. A lot of times I'll do some strength, we'll do some leg lifts, because the
Ooh.
boots weigh about 5 to 7 pounds each. So you have a weight on your foot. So we'll do some leg lifts, or we'll get down on hands and knees and we'll do like leg lifts or fire hydrants, or, that sort of thing. Or we'll do band work. So we'll come down into a squat and we'll like do some of the biceps, that type of thing. And then we cool down. So it's about an hour. I have a beginner class, and then I have some more challenging classes. So calorie burn, I would say, is an average of 300 to 600 calories. So, and they say that wearing the boots increases calorie burn by about 20% over just wearing tennis shoes. And they say that because, and that's an average, and that's different for every individual and whatnot. But they say that because those boots are heavy, they're 5 to 7 pounds. So with every bounce, with every tap, every leg lift, you are lifting up weight. So that's burning calories. Also, the abdominal control and tightness and strength that you have to maintain for the entire hour is pretty intense, actually. Now there is walls and things to hang on to. I don't want to scare anyone off. So, but that navel has to be tucked tightly back into the spine. Like those abs have to be tight and controlled at all times. Also, there's an element of lifting and engaging through the pelvic floor as well. If that is engaged and lifted, then your balance on those boots is incredibly better. So you'll hear me say lift and engage through the pelvic floor. You'll hear me say, is that navel tucked into spine? I'm constantly, reiterating these things that are going to help you be successful. So that also increases the calorie burn. Plus, as you're bouncing and you're going down and you're going back up, you're overcoming the pull of gravity. So with every lift up, you're overcoming that gravity more so if you had on tennis shoes and you were taking a step aerobics. So that increases the calorie burn. So you will always burn a lot of calories in this class, always. And everyone has their watches and everything. And I'll go around the class and I'll say, okay, let's hear, the calorie totals, and everyone will bow them off. And it's always like 400, 450, 500, when a lady had 650, that type of thing. So it is a challenging workout, but I don't want to overemphasize, difficulty or anything. This is truly for just anybody who's in any fitness level, come and try it out. It is truly for any body, any fitness level, any weight, anybody.
So if I was super curious, I could come, and you have boots available for most all sizes. I assume I have an average size foot, so I'm probably pretty easy.
Most people do. Yeah. It's like, I have some outliers. I have a pair of extra smalls and I have a pair of extra larges. I actually have a couple of men. It's by and large women who come and join me, but I do have a couple of guys who are, out there every week. Wow. So I do have some extra larges, but yeah, I have about 20 pairs of boots and I rent them out, and you can check out class times on my website, essentialbounce.com, and it kind of changes up from time to time. I'm always trying to find the best class times for folks, so just keep checking. And my rates are extremely reasonable. I want people to work out. I'm mainly here to serve others, not here, to make a lot of money. So the rates are so reasonable. You just have to come and check me out. You will have so much fun. I mean, the fun is just through the roof. It really is.
Have you done any birthday parties? Is that a thing that you've done?
I haven't done any of that. I also have another job and I teach
Mhm.
yoga. So I haven't, entered the birthday party circuit. And also I don't have children's boots.
Wow.
So I mainly focus on adults. I've been thinking about the kid boot thing, but time is kind of my outlier here.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't done that, but I can do, approach me, ask me, we can work something out,
Sure.
I have been approached about doing a work thing at a local company here in town. So I'll bring in boots and we'll, do an after work thing. And that was a blast. So,
That's a
I'm
great
open
idea.
to anything. Yeah.
That's
It's
a
just
great idea.
so much fun. And people take photos. Having these boots on your feet is a photo op. Everyone is taking photos. It's all over social media. And I love it. Every time I see them, I'm like, yeehaw, there's Essential Bounce on her feet right there.
Right,
So it's
right. Yeah, I
fun.
love it. I love it. I know I have a few friends and clients that use your studio for, actually I think I have a couple that are in your yoga studio too. So you're doing two different beautiful things there that are impactful for the community. So, if they're not telling you, I'm telling you, you're making a huge difference in a lot of lives. And I love that this is so unique, and the fact that you're in two locations as well. And we're going to post all your links with this video, wherever you're watching it. So definitely check it out. Great. So anybody new wanted to come check it out, is there a drop-in fee or?
The drop-in fee is $10. However, the first class is always free. So
Woohoo!
I
Right
encourage
on.
people just to come and try it out, no charge. Just put the boots on and see how it feels. So free of charge.
Very, very good. I love it. You've been in the fitness and wellness industry for a long time, right?
Yeah, well, as a doer and as a teacher, I've always been interested in being fit and being healthy. And I began to feel this yearning to help others. And I thought, I need to cross over the divide and, start to be in front of the class. So started doing that, honestly, about a year ago. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Wow. I would have never known. I just was, yeah, I have actually a couple clients that absolutely adore and love you. Won't name any names, but they rave about you and how, you take the time and work with them and their needs. And I think that that's beautiful. So you have a big, big heart. And I love that you have something super unique to the area. And I just encourage everybody watching this to give it a shot that is in the area. Check it out. Well, thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to add to this?
I just want to say, come and just try it one time. Don't be intimidated. Some of the photos, I think, show ladies who are in super hard, high jumps. And that's not really what it's about. It's just about getting out there, putting on those boots, checking it out. All of my classes are super supportive environments. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help you guys. I want to get people active. I want to get people to feel good. So just come and check it out. There's no need to be intimidated or anything. I'm here to help always. So.
Yay, I feel it. I feel it. And if I was up there, I moved a year ago. If I was up there, I would definitely come check it out. I see a lot of photos too, but I see them just happy, like, oh my gosh. And now that I know how much calorie burn there is, they're saying, I just burned 400 calories. That's what they're saying.
And the endorphin
Yeah.
rush afterward is like incredible. So, come to feel good if nothing else.
Well, and here's the thing, working out should be fun. It shouldn't be dreadful. You shouldn't say, oh, I have to go work out, or I had to do this today, or, it shouldn't be dreadful. It should be fun. I encourage my clients all the time, find something you enjoy, and that could change, maybe 1 month it's this and 1 month it's that, but, be open to trying new things. So, I'm excited for you. I had no idea that this was so super new, but fantastic. Even better. Let's spread the word about Bounce. And so thank you so much for taking the time today and educating me a little bit. I think this is incredible. All right.
Thank you for this platform. Awesome. All right.
All right, Dory, thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
All right, you as well.